thinking about doing something a little different where it's just like a small preview, like pre-meeting packet. And then I can drop it off at the door, maybe knock, say, hi, hello, would love to apply for, the position to sell your home. What are your thoughts on that? If I do that, like what kind of content should be in that package?
So number one, a cover letter, hugely important. Got to have a cover letter.
Yep.
Who are you? What do you want? Why are you writing me? It's real simple. A comparative market analysis. I think that's huge. You could, for those of you in the United States, we have a lot of different tools that allow you to do that. I like the Realtor Property Resource. If your MLS subscribes to it, it's free, gives a ton of advice. You don't want to hone in on a single price. You don't want to actually give them a recommendation on price until you actually physically get to see the property, because it's going to be physically impossible for you to come up with an definite price until you see the property. But you want to come up with a range, a low end and a high end. The bigger the range, the better. In your cover letter, you should explain that in the CMA is a range based on what has sold in the last 3, 6, 9, 120 days on the low end and on the high end. And based on the condition of your property and the unique, attributes of your property will determine, I'd have to see the property. I'm happy to come out and actually preview that with you. Disclosures. Now, I see you're in Los Angeles. We have disclosures that would kill a tree. So throw everything at them. Every disclosure that you possibly can, especially the seller disclosures, that would probably be good enough. I know you're not going to want to do the natural hazard disclosure packet, but any type of disclosure that you want to do, you want to make sure that you put in there. A listing agreement, a blank listing agreement with that. Depending on what type of appointment you're going to, if you're actually going for a listing appointment, then you're going to want to have a RPA, a listing agreement in there. If you're going there specifically for something, the next question that people ask me, would you put your commission in there? I say yes, because that's, we go back to the modern consumer journey. People need to know what they get. They need to know what it's going to cost. If you hold either two of that information from them, they see right through it. They know that you're going to try and sell them. Some people will cancel. It's true, but you were probably going to have an uphill battle anyways by trying to do that. Resume, polish up your LinkedIn account and then copy that into a resume. People want to know your experience. They want to know your market knowledge. Your action plan. We talked about that, whatever name you came up with. Brandy's 22-point awesome action plan that will sell your home for the most money, quick amount of time, least amount of hassle, something like that. Something that just bona fides it to you. Put the things that are unique to you at the top, and then what's general to everybody else at the bottom. Testimonials, have at least 3 testimonials. That could be from sellers, that could be from buyers, that could be from colleagues, that could be from your broker, that could be really from anybody. But try to get their picture, get a quote from them. A lot of times what I would do is I would actually call somebody, and this will probably happen to you guys maybe one time in the near future, that I'll come into you and say, hey, I need a quote from you. Will you say these words? And then you'll quote it, and then I'll put it in there. So, you're controlling the narrative. And frequently asked questions. Frequently asked questions are those questions, those 90% of the questions that everybody asks. What commission do you charge? Answer it. What do you do to get homes sold? Answer it. What makes you different than any other agent? Answer it, right? But tie that into the feature, benefit, impact. If you haven't done that, we do that on our value proposition. It's really just talking about, hey, I'm awesome. I've sold 1,000 homes. Okay, so what? Why does that benefit me? It benefits you because I have the knowledge and experience to get your home sold. Okay, so what? How does that benefit me? Well, if you want to get the most money in the quickest amount of time and the least amount of hassle, you're going to want someone with my experience, because it gives you that competitive advantage when working with other agents, right? So you're distinguishing why that feature is important to their objective.
Okay.
So, and an about me page. Got to have an about me page. That's the personal side of things. Remember how I talked to you guys? I don't know if I said it in the main group or if I did in Q&A. One of the skills that I find that nobody teaches is copywriting skills. Copywriting is the ability to sell something in written form. And it's a science. It literally is a science. In fact, the mentor that I suggested, Dan Kennedy, just Google him. You'll find all kinds of stuff on how to sell in the written word, right? With that, because it's just personality.